Base is empty, one away, and now the catcher comes up to hit. That one ripped. Out of here. Here's the center fielder. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So a runner aboard now with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something she could handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next to hit, Jill Valentine. She swings and lifts one to deep center field. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first, and the lead continues to grow.
Comes through with the RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise she put a great swing on it.
And now here is number 22. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Out of here. So the batting order turns over, and now the right fielder. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. She's in at second with a one-out double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. She hit the ball so well right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one.
And he can't come up with it. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Throws to first in time. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. Now it's the shortstop. And that is gone. So two away with nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning. And now Wong. Line drive, base hit right field. Lead runner around second. And that's a double.
She was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. And gone. Two outs, base is empty. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So she gets on base and keeps it going.
Seems like she got exactly what she was looking for right there. She wasn't able to elevate it, but she put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach.
And out of here. Base is empty with two away. And now the Twins pitcher. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Raging back towards the wall. And that one is going to go. Back to the top of the lineup. And here's the Twins leadoff hitter.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Back up the middle and a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch.
Rocket it out towards right center. And it hits the fence. Coming home. She'll score.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but she certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall.
And it looks like trouble. Coming home. She will score. Around second, she wants to cycle. She's got the cycle into third with a triple. Runner at third, two gone. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota. Solo homer. She crushes that one to right field. 2 outs, nobody on. Wong, the next Twin up to hit. And that one is lifted in the air. Going back. Out of here. So 2 down, and here's the catcher. Rips that one to right. Gone. Two down, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Got all of that one. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jill Valentine. Looking to complete the cycle with a double. Forget it. Next to hit will be the pitcher. Swing and a ball hammered right field, going back on its way. And that one is out of here. And here's the Twins leadoff hitter. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Around first, heading for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
I mean, come on, have a game. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of her stick.
Yeah, the batter now, number 17. And out of here. Here's the shortstop at the plate. That ball's carrying. Going, gone. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter. Line drive. Cruz snags it. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Headed down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And that's a little high. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swing and a miss. That one at 101. Next offering is in for a strike. Another one. That's 5 straight strikes. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers in my son.
That one ripped. And it's gone. Here's the center fielder. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. So digging in, Jill Valentine. Ripped on a line. And it's caught for the out. And now the Twins pitcher. On a line out towards center. And there are two down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And here's the Twins leadoff hitter.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Got a good pitch to drive.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. Base is empty with 2 away. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And that one's gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota. She's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch she could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel.
Slides, but it gets by him. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. And now the Twins catcher. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that one is gone. 2 outs, nobody on. And now the center fielder. It's a bomb. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's a big power threat. Jill Valentine. That one is gone. So 2 down. Now to the plate, the pitcher. And that one is out of here. Back to the top of the order. And here's the Twins leadoff hitter. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. That one hammered center field. Cruz going back on this one. Onto the track. Bottom of the inning. Now up for St. Louis. Ke'Bryan Hayes. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1. Strike 3. And now 6 strikeouts in a row. The Twins up big in this one here on opening day. Swings through it for the K. 7 in a row by way of the K. Josh Palacios next up for the Cardinals. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Late on that fastball. In the air to left down the line. Got it. Nice grab. And that new inning getting started. And now for the Twins, number 16. Bednar back to work. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. Out of here. She's done it. She's got the cycle. And now the first baseman. That one ripped. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around second, she wants to cycle. Now he launches a throw over his head. The throw won't get there in time, and a run is in to score. Now it's the power speed combo. Wong. That one back. Gone. Here's the power hitting catcher. Gone. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. That's hard hit on the line. And that one is off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. The throw to second is offline. And now the big time power threat, Jill Valentine. And that one's gone. And next is a pitcher that can swing the bat a little bit. That's back. And it's gone. And here's the Twins leadoff hitter. Not your prototypical leadoff hitter. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. In the air, left field, down the line. And it hits the fence.
Well, no waiting around right there. She was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just about got it out of here down the line to left. So I'm sure she wishes she could have put a little more behind it, but
this one smoked. Could be trouble. Coming home. She'll score easily.
A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. She stayed balanced and she squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And here is number 16. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Get out of town. Next is switch hitting first baseman. That's long gone. Wong, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. And there's one down. And now the switch hitting catcher.
She smoked that fastball. She's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up she'll find a hole.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So they get a runner aboard with a one-out single.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got her stride and load out of the way early. She stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like she was in the cage hitting off a tee.
That's back. That'll make it out of here. So one out, nobody on. And next for Minnesota, Jill Valentine. And a rope into center field. Base hit.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch.
Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. And here's the Twins leadoff hitter. Here's the swing and a drive left field, and she knew it. One down. Now the number 2 hitter. Out towards right center field. Cruz going back. And he brings it into the warning track. And the batter will be the shortstop.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Swinging a foul straight back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Joey Bart now. In there at the knees. Strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Popped up. Settles under it. Drops into the glove. And there's two down. Cruz stands in now and watches strike one. And a swing and a miss there. Got him. So he cracks. Top six. And here's the first baseman. Number 35. Ripped on a line to center. Cruz makes the grab, one down. So up next for Minnesota, Wong.
Not fooled at all right there. She was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the Twins catcher. That one ripped. And that ball is gone. Base is empty with 2 away. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Brian Reynolds here. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one away. And up next for St. Louis, David Bednar.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Late on that fastball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Jill Valentine. That one ripped. Gone. And now the Twins pitcher. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That's back there. That's not coming back. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the right fielder. There's a line drive to left field. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. She's going for 3. She's got herself a triple.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch she could drive, turned on it, and
line drive. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track. The relay to third. Throw behind the runner, and they've got her doubled off. Now it's the shortstop. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as she connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just...
Going, gone. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the third baseman, Wong. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now she'll turn for second. Throw is high and over his head. She's not stopping, on her way home. Safe, and they extend their lead. So 2 down. Here's the catcher. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but she sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make it.
And out of here. So 2 away with nobody on. Jill Valentine will hit next. And forget it. Two down, base is empty. And now the Twins pitcher. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. Around second, he wants the cycle. He's got the cycle into third with a triple.
He was all over that one. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that one is off the top of the wall. Oh, the throw is over his head.
She absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different.
Way back there. And gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Here. Base is empty with 2 away. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter. See you later. So up next, Wong. Now fly ball to right center. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. She's going for 3. In there safely.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. She wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball.
And it's out of here. And now the center fielder. Laser could be trouble. Now she'll turn for second. And it gets by him. Around second, she wants to cycle. Around third, waving her home. She'll score. Now the left fielder, Jill Valentine. Swings and sends a rocket to right. He's got it. And that is out. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there. He goes down looking. Now here is Derek Hall. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the right fielder, Josh Palacios. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Popped up. Wong settles under this one. She's got it. And the inning is over. And we're back. We go to the 8th. And now the pitcher, number 22. Bednar back to work. That one ripped. Out of here. He's done it. He's got the cycle. Back to the top of the order now. And here's the Twins leadoff hitter. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. She's going for 3. And she's there at third with a triple. Here's the second baseman. That's a base hit. Run scores. The throw in. The throw is wild and it gets away. And it's going to wind up out of play. At the plate, number 16. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Back-to-back singles. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 150.
It has the distance gone. Now the third baseman, Wong. Out of here. She's done it. She's got the cycle. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Line drive caught.
That swing right there tells me she's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but she made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do.
Out of here. 1 out, base is empty. And now for the Twins, Jill Valentine. That one is gone. Base is empty, 1 away. And next is the switch hitting pitcher. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Now he launches a throw over his head. And he makes it all the way to third. So a costly throwing error there. So 1 gone with a runner at third. And here's the Twins leadoff hitter. Into center and a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And it's an RBI single. And the lead continues to grow.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. She stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And now number 17. Solo homer. He crushes that one to right field. So 1 out, nobody on. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Way back there. And that one is off the wall.
That's back-to-back singles for her. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Stepping in, number 35. Rips that one to right. And that's going to bang against the wall. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. She will score, and they extend their lead.
I love the hustle out of the box, man. She drove that baseball, and she was thinking triple right away.
Runner at third with 1 gone. Wong, the next Twin up to hit. That one on its way. Out of here. And here's the catcher. And it is gone. One down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. Say goodbye to that one. Here's the left fielder, Jill Valentine. And gone. Here's the pitcher. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. And the pitcher with a base hit.
Well, pitcher comes through, Boog, and now he won't let his teammates forget it. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
And here is number 93. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. And it hits the fence. Coming home. He'll score easily. Not in time. She's safe.
Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt she squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Digging in, number 17 takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Base hit and a run in to score.
110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Next to hit, number 35. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Now a relay to second, and she's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. That one at triple digits. So he's back out to begin the eighth. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
One out, bases empty. Fastball for a strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. On the ground at first. She steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth. Now at the plate, Wong. That one ripped. Out of here. And now the Twins catcher. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Tattooed and gone. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And the batter now, Jill Valentine. This one could be trouble. Coming home. She'll score easily.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and she squared it up nicely.
So a runner aboard. Next to hit will be the pitcher. Out of here. Back to the top of the order. Now it's the right fielder. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now she'll turn for second. And she's in with a stand-up double. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. Oh, he botches it. Coming home. But the throw to first gets her easily. And that's the first out. Safe at the plate, and the misplay comes back to bite them. And the lead continues to grow. Now here is number 16. Way back there. And that is gone. One out, base is empty. And now the first baseman. Base knock right field.
The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up, and the data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 116 miles per hour exit.
Relay to second, and she's out, trying for two. And now the Twins catcher. And that one is going to go. Here's the center fielder. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there. Runner in scoring position with two away. Now the left fielder, Jill Valentine. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And out of here. So two down, and now the Twins pitcher. That's ripped. Base hit.
Pitcher gets himself on base. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Two outs, nobody on. Now the number 2 hitter. Swing and a base hit. Now she turns and heads for second. The throw in, and she'll pull into second with 2 gone. Runner at second here with 2 away. Now it's the shortstop. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Back there. Got all of that one. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that one is off the top of the wall. Throw pulls him off the bag, and she's safe.
She put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Ripped on a line. And that is that. So bottom of the 9th, now up for St. Louis, Brian Reynolds. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Gets under it and pops it up. As this one sized up. Makes the grab, 1 away. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, David Bednar. And a swing and a miss. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Struck him out without a swing. Now only 1 out remaining. Connor Falefa now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Right through there for a strike. The Cards down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's not often you wonder about needing a mercy rule in Major League Baseball, but we all thought